The pawn shop smelled like stale cigarettes and broken promises. The owner, a woman with silver streaks in her black hair and eyes that had seen too many desperate people, slid a padded envelope across the counter. "You need to see this," she said, "before you decide what to do." My hands didn't shake. They should have, but I'd learned to keep everything locked down tight since Dad died, since the cancer ate him from the inside out, while I held his hand and lied that everything would be okay. The Rolex was all he left me. Not money, not the house. That went to my stepmother, Linda, and her precious son, Tyler. Just the watch. His father's before him. 3 generations on my wrist. Tyler pawned it 6 days ago. For his startup, his crypto dream, his next big score. I traced the edge of the envelope. "What's inside?" She leaned forward. "You'll want privacy for this." I drove to the cemetery before opening it, sat on the bench near Dad's grave, the one with his name carved in granite that still looked too fresh, too new, like the letters hadn't accepted he was really gone. Tyler had cried at the funeral, sobbed on Linda's shoulder about what a great man Dad was, how much he'd learned from him, how he'd honor his memory. 3 months later, he took the watch from my apartment while I was at work, didn't ask, didn't text, didn't leave a note. Just walked into my home. Linda had given him her key and took the only piece of Dad I had left. I tore open the envelope. Inside, a folded piece of paper, yellowed at the edges, careful handwriting in blue ink, Dad's handwriting. My throat closed. The note was dated 2 weeks before he died, before the morphine made words impossible, before his hands shook too badly to hold a pen. "Sweetheart, if you're reading this, someone opened the watch. I had the jeweler create a hidden compartment in the back casing. Press the crown twice, twist counterclockwise. It'll pop. I need you to know the truth. Linda isn't who she says she is." I stopped breathing. I read it 3 times. Then I drove to the cemetery Dad had mentioned, an old man in a shop downtown that smelled like metal polish and time. He remembered Dad, remembered the modification. "Unusual request," he said, adjusting his glasses, "but your father insisted, said it was important, said you'd need proof someday." "Proof of what?" He shook his head. "He didn't say, just that you'd understand when the time came." I left with the watch, got in my car, locked the doors, pressed the crown twice, twisted. The back panel popped with a soft click. Inside, a micro SD card. At home, I inserted it into my laptop with hands that finally began to shake. The folder contained bank statements, screenshots, email chains. Linda had been siphoning money from Dad's accounts for 2 years before he died. Small amounts at first, then larger, always labeled as medical expenses or household repairs. But the receipts didn't match. The dates were wrong, the amounts inflated. She'd stolen over $200,000. And there was more. Emails between Linda and Marcus, dated during Dad's illness, affectionate, intimate. "Can't wait until this is over," one read. "Then we can finally be together." Marcus had a last name in the email signature. Tyler's father. Tyler's real father. The one Linda claimed had died in a car accident before she met Dad. He was alive, living 2 towns over. They'd been together the whole time. I didn't confront her immediately. I copied everything, sent it to my lawyer, sent it to the estate attorney who'd handled Dad's will. Then I invited Linda and Tyler to dinner. Told them I wanted to move past the watch incident, that family was more important than objects. Linda hugged me, said she was so proud of my maturity. Tyler mumbled an apology that didn't reach his eyes. We sat at my kitchen table. I served wine, made small talk. Then I slid a manila folder across the table. "I wanted to show you something," I said. "Something I found in Dad's watch, the one Tyler pawned." Tyler went pale. Linda's smile froze. I opened it, turned it so they could see. Bank statements, emails, photos of Linda and Marcus together, time-stamped during Dad's chemotherapy appointments. "I've already filed a police report," I said. My voice was calm, flat. "And a civil suit. The estate attorney is reviewing everything. You'll be hearing from them Monday." Linda's mouth opened, closed, opened again. "That's not... I can explain." "You stole from a dying man," I said. "You cheated on him while he was vomiting from chemo. You lied about Tyler's father and let my dad believe he was raising his stepson out of love." Tyler stared at the table, said nothing. "The house will be sold to recover the stolen funds," I continued. "The rest will be decided in court. You're both adults, you'll figure it out." I stood, picked up the folder. "I'm keeping the watch," I said. "The pawnshop owner is holding it for me. It's been paid off, fully." Linda's face crumpled. "Please, we can fix this. We're family." "No," I said. "We're not. I wear Dad's watch every day now. Feel its weight on my wrist. The hidden compartment pressed closed again, empty now. The case is still pending. Linda's facing fraud charges. Tyler moved in with Marcus, a man he never knew existed until I exposed him. I don't feel guilty. I don't feel angry anymore either. I feel clear, cold. Dad knew. He knew what she was, what she'd done, and he made sure I'd find out, made sure I'd have proof, made sure I could fight back when he couldn't. The watch ticks against my pulse, steady, relentless, like the truth.